Now, admittedly, I'm a little nervous making this video, so it's gonna take me a minute to warm up. I ain't never really did the whole face-to-face yapping thing without a live chat sitting on the screen, something like that. So bear with me as I try to get comfortable. Happy Thanksgiving. I gotta keep this short, as extreme as a yapper as I am. Figured I'd make a video explaining my most recent hiatus from making any content. Turns out I almost died. The Grim Reaper was trying to come for me, but not this time. It's too bad. Some of y'all still gotta put up with me. Some of y'all could guess, because I done brought it up on stream plenty of times. What the cause was. So, for starters, I've been trying, but it's been hard to make content for I guess like a little over a month or so. I haven't had the best luck because I've been dealing with a level of pain I never felt in my life. And it's funny because I say that knowing I done been bedridden for weeks at a time in the past due to something I later found out was treatable. This time around, what tried to do me in was a abscess. I'm sure some of y'all have had them before. And places y'all might not like, but mine was under one of my wisdom teeth. It happened like about a month ago. I randomly got stricken with this enormous pain that had me with my head in the sheets for I want to say it was 8 hours or so, just writhing for the whole night until I was able to will myself to sleep. And I woke up the next morning and I was feeling perfectly fine, so I just kind of ignored it and my dumb ass went to work like nothing happened. But for pretty much the rest of the month, after that, it'd be like a random day or two that'll pop out where I'll just have the pain on. But it wouldn't be on the same level as that one night. So I just popped some painkillers and kind of ignored it until about a couple weeks ago. It started getting out of control. And honestly, I think that's how a lot of men move. We probably shouldn't, but I think that's how a lot of men move when they deal with pain and stuff like that. Because at least me, growing up, I didn't go to the hospital a lot. It was just not something we really did. Unless it was something real bad. But I don't know. I guess my body was a lot tougher back then. So maybe that's all it really was. I was able to deal with it. I had a lot lower body fat back then too. So maybe that's what it was. But like I said, a couple weeks ago, the pain got pretty much unbearable for me to the point where my dumb ass, I just figured, fuck it. I gotta just get a dentist appointment. Luckily, I was able to get a dentist appointment that same week, but I had to wait till Monday because when I tried to get the appointment, it was already Friday. But the Friday was when I hit my breaking point. It was like a Thursday before that. I felt the pain, and I did the same thing I was already doing. I just went to bed and I was straight for a minute. But as soon as I woke up, I couldn't even go to work that day. That whole day I was just in agony. So since I waited till Friday and I made a phone call, got me a dentist appointment, but it's already Friday. I was lucky enough to get one that was Monday, but still, I had to deal with it for at least 2 more days at that point. So Monday hit, I go in, get some x-rays. And as soon as they took the x-rays, x-rays, I don't know when the last time y'all been to the dentist. I don't go that often. I remember last time I had to get x-rays, they put the blue little things in your mouth and they sit in the corner over here. You gotta bite down on them so you can do the x-ray. And then you had to hold it for 5 minutes. That shit was painful. Even if you could be the healthiest nigga alive, and that stuff was painful. But they do it different now. You just go in and you bite down on this thing just with your front teeth. You hold that for maybe 45 seconds at the worst, and you're done. And they got the same x-rays. It's like a machine that just swing around your head and stuff. But as soon as they got them x-rays, they seen that abscess on my was right under my wisdom tooth back here. So obviously, there's nothing I could do with the dentist appointment. They told me I need to go ahead and call a surgeon and gave me some references. one of them kind of stood out a little bit, so I just went with that one. But they didn't have no openings for consultation until that. I don't remember what day it was. It was the end of the week, so I had to wait at least 3 more days with nothing but antibiotics and every painkiller I could find to try to deal with. I was on all of them, bro. All the ones that's easy to get your hands on. I had the naproxen, the acetaminophen. I think it's acetaminophen. I don't know how you pronounce it. And the ibuprofen. I was going back to back off all of them, trying to feel good enough to get something done until that consultation day came. Because that shit was not working at all. Like from that first dentist appointment to the consultation, I remember vividly. I have maybe 2 hours out of each day where I could maybe get something done. Like I feel good enough to, if I need to, make some food, and that'll be the meal I ate that day. I'd be like munching on little stuff just to get through the day, but that'd be like the meal I had for the day. And one of them days I had to build a workout machine for Sin. That was my 2 hours. Luckily I managed to get that done. I ain't gonna lie, I knew I didn't have a lot of time, so I rushed that buff. I got it done now. But as soon as them 2 hours was up, it was wrap for me. The rest of the day, night, whatever, I'm just in agony. As far as the painkillers go, I was probably taking way more of that stuff than I should have. Like I had them on like 2-hour cycles at one point, because I knew whenever I take something, I done pretty much put my body on a clock at this point. I knew I was gonna get 3 good hours out of whatever it was, whether it be a combination of the two, just 1, 2 of this one, 3 of that one. I just kept myself on a clock. I was even using the timer on my phone to see how long it's been since I either since I took something or since the pain went away. Now, after all this, mind you, I'm still in pain through all of this. I finally get to the consultation day, and soon as he seen me, bro was like, yeah, you need to go to the ER right now. Like, he see my face, like, y'all, you can see what a bandage is. So imagine this side of my face is just swollen, with this side also swollen. Like the abscess was from the wisdom tooth back there all the way down my neck to like my chin right here. I had to look at myself so I could see what I was pointing at. But he basically told me, if you don't get nothing done about this right now, it's gonna keep going down to your heart, and then it's gonna get fatal. So I guess I showed up at the right time, because yeah, I was about to die. So I ain't waste no time. I took his reference and went to the ER. He had like a specific one he wanted me to go to. So like, this is a reference after a reference to a reference, and he's telling me to go to this specific one. So I dropped everything I was doing. I ain't had nothing on me. I had my wallet, my keys, my phone. Ain't had no hospital clothes, no none of that, and just went straight to the hospital. I ain't gonna lie, I did make one stop because I only had a quarter tank left. I ain't want to be dealing with the gas situation after I'm done with whatever they about to do. I wanted to make sure I ain't got nothing to worry about, at least call wise. I don't know if y'all been to the ER before, but when I was in there, it felt like forever, but it honestly only took me like 2 hours to actually get in a bed at some point. I guess it wasn't really a bed, it was a chair at first. Then I got put into a bed after they finally got me a bed. I was finally getting admitted and stuff. They brought me in and they put me on another cycle of painkillers, after they logged me and stuff. And most of the painkillers was shit I was already taking during the little week. But I was on their schedule now, so I had to follow their little rotation. That was until they actually threw me on an IV. And I don't remember if this was from the IV or if I took this when I first sat down in the chair. But the first thing they gave me that worked while I was there, no, I think it was while I was sitting in the chair, was a Percocet. I ain't gonna lie, that was the best I done felt in a long time. Like the pain was gone. The Perc is probably the only medicine I could say truly worked that whole time. The other ones, they got my pain down, but the Perc worked. But like I said, happy Thanksgiving. They tried to give me Oxy, one time. I don't see, this is the thing. I don't know if the oxy is the first thing I took, and when they gave it to me later, it just didn't fucking work. I don't know what's wrong with oxy. That shit didn't help me at all. I didn't have no pain relief. It was like I took a sugar pill or something. Maybe it was a sugar pill and they was trying to trick me or something. I told them that oxy do not work. And I'm not really sure what's addicting about these pills. I guess because I think oxy and perk is like the ones people get addicted to when they pill poppers, right? It just felt like a regular weed high to me. I ain't really understand it. I figure like when people get addicted to stuff, it's some other feeling that kicks in that attaches them to this feeling of something like that. I don't fully understand addiction. If anything, I'm only addicted to two things, and one of them is video game, and the other one, shout out to my 2 kids. But this was all why they were just trying to figure out what level of surgery I needed, because I guess they got to get their own opinion. They seen me, and they had to figure out if it was something that they could just do and just get the abscess out, even though y'all could have seen my face. It was, or if it was something I need to be really put under for, so they could really go at the needle and get what they needed to get done. Obviously, if you would have seen my face, you would have known I needed to go under. That was the reason I was there in the whole first place. The guy said he couldn't do what needed to be done in his office. I needed real medical attention. And I don't know if any of y'all ever been put under general anesthesia. That shit is not nice, bro. Not the anesthesia part, the waking up from. You know how they got them scenes in the movies where the character just like blinks and they in another place? That's literally what it's like, bro. All I remember is getting on the table, the operations, because I had to get on my own operating table on my own. Getting on the operation table and laying down. Already had the IV in me. They said they about to hit me with the anesthesia, and it was like a snap, and I woke up and I was sitting in the bed again, just like nothing happened. That shit is terrifying. It's like you truly have no clue of anything that's going on. Never felt anything like it before. On top of that, all of a sudden I got a second IV in me. They went through my knuckle. I don't even know what's the thought process behind that, because that shit hurt too. I had to have one in my knuckle, one in my arm. I'm just like Captain America out here. But they did what they had to do. That's why obviously you see this. They basically took the tooth out and then they put drains in my neck. I don't know if y'all ever seen that before, but it's like I literally had tubes coming out of my neck. That was what the main part of the surgery was for, from what I could tell. I still got the little, it ain't even a scar. I'm still leaking. Also, I was supposed to get all 4 of them pulled, but since the operation had to happen, they only pulled the 1. I still got the other 3. Got to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. And I know one of y'all probably holding on to a really bad taste Charlie joke in there. The hospital food was pretty good though. It had me on like a bite-sized soft food meal plan. I had to ask them for extra food on some of the stuff, but some of it was pretty fire. Like they had meatloaf. They cut my little food up like I was a baby or something, like I'm a toddler and I could barely eat, and they don't want me to choke, you know, so I could use my little good side of my mouth to chew these little meatloaf pieces. I eat a lot of applesauce. All my medicines was crushed up. It was fire. But yeah, like I said, it's been like a week since the surgery and I'm still leaking. Like I just changed this one about an hour ago. I could feel that something that already seeped out and it's like stuck again. So I gotta change that when I get a chance. And honestly, for it being my first time having a surgery, I was a lot less nervous than I expected to be. Like when people think of surgery, even though they was telling me it was surgery, you get a lot more nervous than that. I mean, somebody cutting you open one way or another. But I wasn't that nervous. Maybe just because I was in that much pain and I just wanted it to be over by any means necessary, except for like losing my jaw or something. And I will tell you, there is one person out there that does have photos of what I looked like in the hospital. It was a little worse than this. And if you've seen them, you probably understand why. When I was getting discharged, I could barely even put a shirt on. Like I was really out here like the wide neck dude. Like I had my own dog collar or something. And while I was looking like that, it was damn near impossible to sleep, bro. But I only had to have it on for like one more day, the little thing. But like I said, one person does have pictures of it. Other than that, I've just been recovering. And lastly, I don't know who the hell on my phone been selling my data, because ever since I got discharged, I have been getting advertisements. I won't even call it advertisements. My YouTube, even like YouTube Shorts, the little Twitter recommended, somebody on my phone selling my data, because I've been getting videos of people that's been like propagandizing wisdom teeth, like talking about how they was never supposed to come out and stuff like that. Maybe they right, but they was basically saying under no circumstances should you get your wisdom teeth removed, even in an abscess. And that's when I knew them dudes was lying. If you ever see one of them videos, do not listen to them dudes. I can promise you, there's no pain you've ever felt worse in your life. I'm even getting shot gotta hurt less. Oh, and I'm still alternating painkillers as we speak. Same painkillers, not the naproxen. The naproxen, I still need that for other stuff, but I haven't even started looking at this hospital bill yet. So I tell y'all one thing. Soon as they gave me the option to discharge, I was gone, bro. I know that bill about to hurt when I finally get a good look at it. So don't expect no new game, hardware, anything type of reviews, comments, and stuff like that. If the PS6 dropped next year, I'm not kidding it. Can't afford it. Y'all got the $2,000 GPU jokes off. Now I'm about to have a $4,000 medical bill. But appreciate you for watching the video. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, leave a comment down below, and I'll make sure I answer it as best as I can. I know some of y'all probably got a shitty joke or two, so let me hear it. But other than that, deuces.